Next, we have Zahra Alkabi, and she's going to be putting forward an apology to Iraqi refugees.
I have come tonight to remind everyone here in this room about the disaster and the horrific situation in Iraq for more than 7 years now. And I don't want to repeat what most of murders just mentioned about Afghanistan, because obviously it's the same situation. What she was saying about the Afghani people in that country, it's always like the same thing. She was talking about the situation and what is happening with Iraqi people inside Iraq right now. And most of the people here, like even the people who we were considering them, they're peace activists and they're our allies, that became very relaxed, and they just seem to be very happy when Obama just announced that the troops should leave Iraq on that time. But yes, we didn't get anything. Iraqis didn't get anything about the whole damage, the destruction that happened to Iraq for more than 7 years now. And I don't want to say I'm an expert, I'm an Iraqi citizen. And I do know what is the situation before 2003 and the situation after 2003 and what is happening right now at this moment. And we are sitting here in this room, we are talking about stop the troops from going to another country. How about this country who has been destroyed for more than 7 years? What can we do here, American people? What can we do for Iraqi people? Iraqi people paid a very high price for this illegal war. And Obama himself, he said that was wrong war and we don't want to continue with that. So I was really hopeful when he said that he is going to get the troops out of Iraq, of course, because this is my country and I do care for my people, but I was really disappointed when he was saying that we are going to send such and such to Afghanistan, because I don't want to see other countries suffering from the same condition. And I don't think and I don't believe that the situation there will be even better or more stabilized. So I really don't know, like, why after 7 years of disaster in Iraq, the people in this, the politicians in this country still believe that they can make the change or the positive change, while they destroyed the whole country. Iraq is not like, I don't want to minimize other countries, but Iraq is the oldest country in the world. It's the oldest civilization. And what happened to this civilization? We even lost our national heritage when the US and the British troops entered Baghdad. First of all, they attacked our museums and they destroyed everything there. And they just stole everything, and we don't know even what happened to our national heritage. And yet Iraqi people, they are paying a very high price till this moment. There is no safety, no security, no stable situation. There is no water, there is no electricity for 7 years now. No hospitals, because hospitals can function without electricity and water. Doctors have been targeted, and we don't know who are the groups who have been targeting Iraqi doctors and prevent them to give this essential treatment for Iraqi people when they get hurt or injured in explosion. So I don't know, like, what we can do for Iraq, because what happened in Iraq, it's more than what we can do. And no one really can fix the situation. But I was really hopeful to get this initiative, and I called my initiative Apology and Forgiveness Campaign to Iraqi people. And this is something that you can do. I designed postcards, and we have the table there, and I would like you to, if you like, at the end of this session, to go and write a letter of apology to Iraqi people, and let the Iraqi people know that American people are not all the people who work and support the war. And let Iraqi people know that we are here, talking, discussing, trying to come up with something, because they don't know. And as Meredith was saying, that the situation will not be better or positive when the US troops try to go and destroy a country or invade But you will increase hostility. You will increase the level of hatred. And you will cause more and more enemies. And you will create in the future more terrorists to this country. So it is really sad and difficult to see that the United States will destroying, all these countries, and the future for the kids of this country will be even more sad than now. Because this is what happened, and I talk about this experience because I experienced that myself when I was in Iraq. When Saddam Hussein and his regime decided to attack Kuwait, our neighbors, or attack Iran, our neighbors. Now Iraqi people at this minute, they are paying the price of that invasion for these countries. And the people who cause all the mess and the explosions and the suicide bombers and I don't know what you call them, they are all the Iraqi people who've been dismissed away from their country, and the other countries targeted them and they create a terrorist and they send them back. So it will be easily to get some youth right now from Iraq or Afghanistan, Pakistan, I don't know which country. It will be easily to turn these young people into terrorists against the United States because they lost their life. The damage is too big and people can't cope with 7 years of massive destruction. So if we would like to work together, American, Iraqi, people to people, we the people, we are not the government. If we can work together, if we can talk to each other, break this border, the obstacle between us, and let them know that we are not, American people are not against Iraqi people. American people, they don't support any war against any country. So this is my mission. My mission is to build the bridges of peace and friendship and understanding between nations. And instead of letting someone decide what you or what other people can do, let us hear your voice. Let us know that you are here and you have a voice. You don't want your government to represent your voice. And be there. I know it's a very complicated issue, but it's always help when you have your voice. Raise your voice. And that's what I'm asking people, is to talk to Iraqi people, sign letters, and send them. I hope that I will be collecting like more than 1,000 postcards at the end of April this year. And the postcards will be sent to Iraq, and I have 3 major organizations there. They are trying to promote for the apology and forgiveness campaign. And we would like to have like feedback from Iraqi people when they read this letter from this American person. And it is not about that you did something wrong and you are apologizing because you did that wrong. It is not like that. I do know and I do believe that when your brother or your sister or your friend does something wrong and you go and apologize, it's even greater than when you do something wrong and you go and apologize. You will put yourself in a highest level of humanity. And this is what I'm hoping to do right now with all of you. And I would like to mention that there was a labor union in Iraq, a labor union conference. It was 13th, 14th March. And people from 2 countries, from America and from Iraq, they came together. Iraq veterans and Iraqi people, they talked to each other. And Iraq veterans people, they were saying, we came here to this conference to apologize for what happened to your country. We don't want to seek forgiveness. We want to work, we want to do something to Iraqi people. So it was like really a very nice message, a very practical message that they already went there. They wanted to be with people. They wanted to be represented in a best way. And they want to do something to work with Iraqi people. And that's what I'm hoping, to get as many people involved in our apology and forgiveness. Thank you.